Patriots schedule. This is Randy from Providence. Randy, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you down there today?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited with the schedule released last night. I think it looks like good news for the Patriots. We already knew the opponents, right? So we already knew it was going to be the schedule, like the opponents that it was. But I think the two games that really caught my eye, the Raiders coming into New England in week 1, that's an early game at 1 p.m. And I was looking back through Ashton Genty's history at Boise State. He only traveled to the East Coast Eastern time zone once in his college career, and that was for a 4 p.m. game. And I mean, that can make a difference for West Coast kids and stuff, you know? So that's an offense we think is probably going to be running through the running back, running through him. And then the other game that really caught my eye was the Week 12 against the Bengals. It's a little ways off, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we'd be coming off a home win against the Jets and have 10 days before that Bengals game. While the Bengals, on the other hand, are playing the Steelers the week beforehand, regardless of the quarterback situation, those are always hard-fought games. And then, more importantly, they're playing the Ravens on Thanksgiving 4 days after the Patriots game. So they might be looking through the Patriots, or at least think it's going to be the easiest of 3 games in an 11-day span.
Yeah. And then the Patriots will have Trey Hendrickson to be able to go out there and get a bunch of pass sacks against his former team.
Elliot, as we speak, Elliot Wolf is furiously working on that. Yes. Don't worry about it.
And Greg, I'm not going to overreact to a Bengals win again, so even if they win next year, I'm going to say no big deal. Doesn't mean anything long term. I learned my lesson.
That'll be different. And then Aaron Rodgers coming to Gillette week 3. Boss man pointed that one out with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, if he's going to be the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, yes.
He will, though.
He's got to sign either today or tomorrow to prove.
No, he doesn't.
Well,
he doesn't.
That's what everybody said. They said he was waiting for the schedule release.
He doesn't. If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, honestly, and you're a playoff team, they were a playoff team last year, and they were a playoff team with Russell Wilson and a mix of Justin Fields. You're sitting there. You just, went out and got DK Metcalf. You're a team that's, Mike Tomlin is trying to get over the hump. And you've kind of had this relationship with Rodgers. There's no way you decide to go, all right, we're a playoff team, but we're going to go with Mason Rudolph and Will Howard.
Okay, so just explain to me what he is waiting for. He only has one offer, one legitimate place that is interested where he's going to be a starter.
Yeah, I think maybe he's waiting. He's waiting for the right up until training camp starts to show up. I don't know.
Why?
I have no idea.
Because he's a narcissist.
Oh, he probably wants more money. If you're Aaron Rodgers,
but he already came out. He screwed himself. He came out and said he'd take $10 million.
Yeah, that was
so. If I'm the Steelers, I'm like, all right, we'll offer you $10 million, and if you don't take it, then I would be
Courtney,
done with them.
That was before the draft. If you're the Steelers, where are you going?
I don't know.
If you're the Steelers,
Rudolph.
Chime, be honest. Yeah. Where are you going if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Mike Tomlin won, 9 games just a couple seasons ago with Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph. He can do it again. He doesn't care.
I would bet double or nothing tattoos on my head that Aaron Rodgers is the starting quarterback of the Steelers.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to happen, but I think that this holding out is just
probably wants more money, right? He knows
he's coming off an Achilles and he's like 80 years old. No, what are we talking about? More money.
He had the Achilles 2 years ago, but he knows
he has all the leverage over the Steelers. Right. Who are they going to have as their starting? And if you say Mason Rudolph, that gives Aaron Rodgers another $3 million.
Right. Yeah. So, and Will Howard was the 6th-round pick, the kid from Ohio State. So, he's just basically, they took a flyer on him. You're a playoff team. If the Steelers weren't very good last year, then I would be like, okay, they don't have no expectations. Don't you think that Pittsburgh Steelers team has expectations about making the postseason? And granted, I know that Rodgers didn't have a great season last year, but you got to be, if I'm the Steelers organization, I'm like, all right, maybe he has one more shot left in him. Why wouldn't we do that?
Well, so what do you think? What is your guess at the number he is holding out for?
I bet he wants probably what did Russell Wilson get, $20 million? I bet he wants $20 million. I bet that's what he's looking for. You know, I bet he's looking for somewhere $20 million. I know he said the 10M stinks, Courtney, and that's probably before the draft. And now that he's seen that Pittsburgh didn't do anything, he's probably like, well, wait a second. Yeah, I know I said 10Ms, but I really want 20. And Pittsburgh, they got to make the decision. I think it would be stupid for them not to go after Rodgers and give him that money, because if he does have one more kick at the can in him, you'd put yourself in a good position.
And the people saying in here, like this diva talk about Rodgers, he said he had personal stuff going on while he was on Pat McAfee. Yeah, he talked about how he has like a significant other now, and he talked about how he had to reevaluate his inner circle because somebody was leaking out stories. Like there's too much smoke that there's not fire, that Aaron Rodgers is a diva and that's why he's holding out. Like I'm sorry, I don't buy the personal issue narrative when we're having Mike Florio saying he's heard from multiple sources that Aaron Rodgers is holding out because he didn't want the Steelers to get primetime games.
Yeah, we know that's it, but we know Rodgers is a diva. I'm looking at it from the Pittsburgh Steelers side of things, the organization. That's where I'm looking at it. And then I'm looking at it like, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I know that, okay, I'm a much better player than Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I see him probably trying to figure out, all right, I'm going to hold out till I get the money that I know I can get from Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh's probably trying. They're both playing chicken with each other right now to see, who's going to be able to either get more money or save more money.
Also, I'm feeling spicy, like people in Twitch. He's not coming off an Achilles. He played last season. He stunk last season. So, yeah, he's still coming back from an Achilles at 70 years old. Sorry.
Yeah, he did stink last year.
Like, people, it was 2 years ago, not last year. Yep, I'm aware.
Also, the age shaming is not necessary. I mean,
he's old.
He's 41.
Many of us thrive into our elder years.
Not as a professional professional football player.
Right. Wiggy thrived last night. And Greg, I would add this. I don't think Rodgers is going to be successful in Pittsburgh at all. You have to be psychotic at that age to be in shape, learning a new offense, working with your team. You have to be obsessed with winning. And Aaron Rodgers is a guy that shows me every year, as long as he can find someone to blame, he'll back off. And it's not, we all got spoiled by Brady at 41, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the exception. That is the anomaly. We saw it with Aaron Rodgers last year when he thought he could just come back and join the Jets and be fine. You have to be absolutely insane. And Aaron Rodgers may be insane, just not football-wise.
Well, I think Mike Tomlin is going to get sick of the Pat McAfee stuff pretty quick, too.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think that Mike Tomlin, and I kind of agree with Curtis. I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers is going to be good if he gets to Pittsburgh. I'm just looking at it, who's the best available quarterback out there for a playoff contender. And if Aaron Rodgers didn't want to play, he would have told everybody he's retiring, right? So we know he wants to play. And
but he has one opportunity.
Right.
It's douchey when you know where you're going and you know that you're the option that they want.
Right. But it's a money thing, Greg. It's a money. In my opinion, it's a money thing. Don't give up the leverage when you have it until they give you close to what you want.
Yeah, I feel like also maybe what's creating some more time here for Rodgers before his decision is that the Saints need a quarterback. So maybe he's trying to leverage the Saints against the Steelers to get more money because of Derek Carr's retirement.
Derek Carr's retiring, and they took that scrubbeans. What's his name?
Tyler Shuck.
Oh, so I based on what we know about Aaron Rodgers, isn't it safe to say everybody that he wants to play this year?
I would assume. I don't think he wants you to know that, but yes, I would assume that's his intention.
Right, and I think if we know that he wants to play, and we know Pittsburgh needs a quarterback, a veteran quarterback at least, it just
he's the kind of guy who wants a Derek Jeter farewell tour. He's the kind of guy who wants everybody to know. So he will probably tell you.
Like, this is my last year.
He will tell you heading into it that it's his last season.
Right. And I think that's probably what he's doing, setting himself up right before training camp start. What's going on with Aaron Rodgers? Then, boom, Greg, you're right. You know what? I'm going out. It's my last year. I agree with Pittsburgh. I think that we have a great team, blah, blah, blah.
But it's not going to work with Mike Tomlin if he thinks he's going down there and telling Mike Tomlin what to do.
No, I don't think, but I don't know if maybe he goes into it initially and who knows how true it is. Like, he'll tell us, like, oh, he respects Mike Tomlin. So maybe initially he has some respect for him. And the offensive coordinator down there, I believe, is Arthur Smith. And I'm not sure if there's been a relationship or maybe there's some respect level there. But that's what he'll tell us in the beginning. And you'll believe it with Mike Tomlin, because don't you feel like Mike Tomlin could at least get Aaron Rodgers to kind of buy in for the first 4 weeks of the season?
But think about it. Mike Tomlin got annoyed when Juju Smith-Schuster was like doing TikToks in the locker room. Like, I think that Aaron Rodgers is going to make Mike Tomlin want to pull his hair out.
Yeah, I think the other thing, though, like I know that the Steelers front office and ownership is firmly behind Tomlin, and they should be. Ken is connected in that area. You know, he talks to me often about how the fans there are tired of Tomlin somehow. Like, they legitimately, there is a pressure on Tomlin to win that we may not see outside of Pittsburgh, especially when you hear guys like Derek Cullen. That he needs Rodgers or a good quarterback almost as much as Rodgers needs them right now. Like,
first time I've ever heard Ken and connected used in the same sentence.
Yeah.
That is a great point, though, when you think of Tomlin down there. Don't they? I bet you Steelers fans, and I know we talked to Derek, the Steelers fans, but they probably view Tomlin as being overrated, having all this, talent and only being able to win. Aren't they one of the teams that haven't won a playoff game in some ridiculous amount of time, but seems like they're always in a playoffs?
Yeah, they've been it's several years.
Right. So I bet.
Well, he does. He almost always makes the playoffs. I mean,
wow.
Right. They always have winning seasons, but they never get over that hump. And I think Steelers fans are like, yeah, you got us one Super Bowl. What have you done for us lately?
The Steelers' last playoff win came in the AFC divisional round of the 2016 season before they came to Foxborough and lost to the Patriots in the AFC title game in the Super Bowl 51 Falcons-Patriots year. So they have not won a playoff game.
9 years.
Holy guacamole.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Well, the Aaron Rodgers watch, I guess, will continue.